So first you need to open your Raspberry Pi and go to the programming section and click on Thorny Python IDE. Then after that you need to open a new project or open a previous one that was blank. Now the way that the transmit code works is first at the beginning it imports the keyboard. The keyboard is what I'm going to be using to control it. I'm going to be using up, down keys, and they will respond to different things. And then the next bit is from time import sleep, which will basically make it wait for a tiny bit. And then after that from RPI RF import RF device. That is importing the device, the radio device that you're going to send the code with. Now, and this is the transmit code. This will transmit stuff. So you have to add some definitions down below when you press the key, and then it will do the transmit code, and that will transmit it to another thing, and you get the idea. Then here are the definitions, and A equals that number. That means that we can transmit that number, and it will receive that number if we do the code correctly. And now the other ones just equal 0, but you can change them to whatever number you want. And then short delay is a short delay, long delay is a long delay, extended delay is a extended delay. GPIO open, the GPIO open equals 23, which means it's on the 23 GPIO. And then the T code is 0 at the moment, and proto is 1 at the moment, and the P length is 338 or maybe 388. And then number of attempts equals 10, transmit pin equals 23. And then key press equals keyboard repeat, that just makes it easy to type. And then while true, if any of these if like up, down, left or right are pressed, then what will happen is it will allow it into the if bit, and then it will print the key press, and then it will do if the key press is left, it will T code equals A off, and then it will transmit the T code at the bottom, and that will work. And then up is the only one that's actually going to be transmitting something, because A on there's a definition for that out there. So when I press up, that will end up working, which is basically how it's going to work. And then that line at the bottom will just send the code. And then if I press on the up arrow key, it will transmit that code, and you can see it there. So now we're going to go to our receiver code, and the top line is import argobus, which kind of makes it easier to display. That's the same with SYS, also makes it easier to program and stuff. And the signal is something, the signal is importing the signal, and then time means that you can wait a bit. Logging is a bit like print. That's basically how it works. And then from RPI RF import RF device, that is importing the device that you're receiving the code from. And then here are the definitions. A equals that number, means if they receive that number with the device, that means that you can send it with the transmit code. It's the same number as in the transmit code. Exit handler will be used later. And then logging basic config is just making it simple. It is just things that mean that, kind of defining things and stuff. All of that will be useful later in the code. And then, all of these things are kind of just defining things, making things easier in the rest of the code, and then you can see logging info, listening for codes on GPIO, then that will print it, and then inside the while true loop there is if RX code stamp times it. This is just doing an if statement that will make sure it works correctly. But the actual thing that's going to be transmitting stuff is the if RX equals A on, it will print high, then it will sleep. and then you can add more things at the top. Yeah, and then that is how this particular code works. So now we're opening our terminal, and you need to write Python 3 and then the path of your code. And then now I press enter, and it will run the receiver code. It doesn't matter which way around you do it, so this is just so you're running both of them at the same time. You can do this on 2 different Raspberry Pis or 1, and then basically now open the transmit code. When I press on the up key, it will see that it will write hi, and then you will see the right number. Yeah, and then that's how it's working. So this is how you wire it up. This is the transmitter, and the middle one will go to the GPIO we have set, and the ones on the side will go to ground and 5 or 3 volts power. Now this is the transmitter, and as you can see there's VCC, which will go to 5 or 3 volts power, preferably 5, and then the ground, which will go to ground, and data. As you can see on the receiver, there are 2 data pins, which means that you have to use the one to the right from this view, and plug that into the GPIO specified in the program for the receiver. Thank you.
You shall subscribe.